Hi guys, buongiorno. Yeah, you guessed it right. So, right now we have just landed in the Leonardo da Vinci airport in Rome, and now we are driving towards our hotel, precise house, which is in the Montana area, 22 kilometers away from the airport. So, what I can see now, it's a very sunny day. The temperature says that it is 12 degrees centigrade and it is not very cold. So now we are driving through the city of Rome, and here we are in the hotel. So from the airport to our hotel in Montana, it costed us 40 euros. So we came to the hotel to keep our luggage. And this is one very important thing about the hotels in Rome is that the check-in time is at 3 p.m. That is 3 in the afternoon. So when we booked our flight tickets, we had no idea. So we booked overnight flight and reached Rome at 6 a.m. in the morning. But they did allow us to keep our luggage and to freshen up a bit. And now we are heading towards the Vatican City. So our taxi driver dropped us near the Vatican City and we have to cross this lane and then we will come across a bridge. So this is the bridge I was talking about, the Vittorio Emanuele II bridge over the river Tiber. And this is one of the bridges that connect Rome to the Vatican City. And once we cross the bridge, we will be in Vatican City. And in the meanwhile, across the river, there is another bridge that you can see. That is the Ponte Vilvio Bridge. This is another very popular bridges over the river Tiber, leading to the castle of Sant'Angelo, which was built by Emperor Hadrian. And now this castle has been converted to a museum. So we crossed the bridge and now we are walking towards Piazza San Pietro or St. Peter's Square. And there, far away, you can see St. Peter's Basilica. St. Peter's Basilica, the largest church in the world, open from 7 a.m. in the morning to 7 p.m. in the evening. Also, entry to this church is free. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel 5 Senses. So a very good morning to all of you. So we landed at 6 o'clock. After that we have around 4 to 5 hours till we can check in. So in the meantime we have come to see the Vatican City. So we are standing right in front of the St. Peter's Basilica. This is the church. But right now we will be going to the Vatican City because we already have a ticket for Sistine Chapel, and after that we will come back to this to see St. Peter's Basilica. So, okay, I said that we are going in the Vatican City when we are actually already in the Vatican City, which you all know is the smallest country in the world. And what I meant was that we are going inside the Vatican City right now to first visit the Vatican museums because we have a skip the line ticket. So this is a ticket which you can book online also to skip the line or the queue. And the thing about this skip the line ticket is that you have to be on time. Otherwise, the guards may decide not to let you in. Okay, so we do have 2 hours still, but we are not taking our chances. This is the Vatican City, as you can see. So just like any other city, so we are walking towards the Vatican museums now. About the Vatican Museum, it was started in early 16th century So Pope Julius II made the first purchase of a piece of art which was a marble sculpture known as Laocoon and His Sons. So with that started the collection of art, and today Vatican City has 54 museums with 70,000 artworks. So this is the wall surrounding the Vatican museums. And right now we are standing in front of the Vatican Museum, standing in the queue waiting for our turn to get in. So you can see the crowd here, and this is supposed to be off season. So we purchased the entry tickets online for 15 euros. And of course the skip the line tickets are optional. Other than that, you will need a proof of identity which may be your passport, your valid driver's license, the residency card of the country from which you are coming. Also your dress code matters, which requires you to wear something which covers your shoulder and upper arms, and the length of your pants or skirt should be below the knees. Not conforming to these criteria, the guards at the Vatican City may deny you entry. So we enter the Vatican Museum, and then we had a security check, and then we did climb up the spiral staircase where I couldn't do any recording. And now we have entered the Gregorian Egyptian Museum. This museum showcases numerous sculptures and statues made of wood and stone from ancient Egypt. So you can see a mummy is kept in the coffin here. I'm not quite sure whether it is a real mummy or not. So, and also the details are written next to it here. Here are some more figurines from ancient Egypt. So, these sculptures and statues were brought in during the Roman Empire, and now they are on display amongst 9 rooms in the Vatican Museum. Going in an unguided tour in the Vatican museums can be quite confusing as to which gallery comes first. So, under such circumstances, you go where the crowd goes, and that's exactly what we did. Now we are moving towards the west side of the Vatican museums to see the Pio Clementine Museum. Also, this side has the Room of Muses, the Gallery of Maps, and of course the Sistine Chapel, so you don't want to miss it. Now we are in the Galleria della Statue. This gallery showcases different sculptures of Roman youth, usually standing, and these were made during the Roman era, made with marble, and some of them are original and some of them are copies of the original work. For some reason, this is closed and we cannot enter it. So now we have entered, I think, another galleria, and most of the sculpture that I am seeing right now are of animals. And I must tell you that this work is far more intricate than what is being captured by my camera. Even though it is a Samsung Pro 15 camera. So amazing work. The hair of the animals, the fold in the skins, the muscles, extremely intricately done. So this gallery is called the Sala degli Animali. So it's a gallery showing animal sculptures. Now we have entered the Hall of Muses, and here you can see a fresco on the ceiling which showcases the contest between Apollo and Marsyas, who was a flute player. Also, besides other statues and sculptures, this hall has Belvedere's torso right in the center, which is a very mysterious piece of sculpture thought to be from the 1st century BC. Exquisite mosaic work, and there in the center is what is thought to be King Nero's bathtub. And right next to it, you can see the bronze sculpture of Hercules. So, this is the round room, and besides the bronze sculpture of Hercules and other sculptures and Nero's bathtub, another attraction of this room is the dome shaped ceiling. So, this is a gallery which shows different artworks on tapestry. Now we are entering the gallery of maps. So, this gallery showcases the maps of different regions of Italy during the Roman Empire. And interestingly, in the adjacent ceiling is shown the different religious events that took place in that region in that era. Commissioned by Pope Gregory XIII, this 120-meter long corridor was built between 1580 and 1585. The frescoes were made by Italian and Flemish artists under the guidance of Ignazio Dante. This is the Room of Immaculate Conception. These frescoes were made to immortalize the events that took place in the proclamation of the dogma of Immaculate Conception, which had taken place in St. Peter's Basilica. So now we have reached the top floor of the Vatican Museums, and here you can see the plan of the Vatican City. This is the St. Peter's Basilica with the St. Peter's Piazza in front, and the museums are on the other end. So now we have come out of the Vatican Museums and we'll have a lunch, and this is how it looks from outside. So we had our lunch and now we have come to the St. Peter's Basilica because we didn't enter the church in the morning. But now looking at the queue, you can see the queue here. It's really long, and we are wondering whether we should stand in the queue today or come back tomorrow.
Sorry, it's okay.
Early in the morning or late in the evening, preferably early in the morning. So, St. Peter's Basilica. This is the largest church in the world and the spiritual heart of Christianity. It's one of the 4 major basilicas of the world. The basilica is built over the tomb of St. Peter's, one of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ. The basilica was commissioned by Pope Julius II in 1506 and it took 120 years to complete it. Great masters of art and architecture of the Renaissance period like Michelangelo, Bernini, Raphael, Donato Bramante, Moderno were all contributors in this architecture. About the Vatican's museums, I will definitely say that in the Vatican City there are 54 museums, and maybe you may not have the time to visit all of them. We tried to visit all of them, some of which we skipped or just breezed over them. But you should definitely not miss the Sistine Chapel. It is a splendor. We also wanted to go to St. Peter's Basilica, but the queue is so huge and long that we have changed our mind. So, as it is, we have come here directly from the airport. I mean, we did go to the hotel just to keep our luggage, and we had a 6 hours flight, and then we had a 6 hours layoff in Abu Dhabi. So honestly, none of us have the energy to stand in the long queue. So we just took some pictures of the church from outside, and now we will be heading back to the hotel. Visiting the Vatican museums have been a invigorating experience, and I would definitely say that if you come to Rome and do visit the Vatican City, and please don't get daunted by the long queues. Take your time, be patient, and definitely go through as many museums as you can. So we couldn't enter the St. Peter's Basilica. That has been very unfortunate. In my next video, we will go and visit the Colosseum. So please join me in my next video, and I'm sure we will have a great time together in going around the city of Rome.